You can control having this kind of thing going on. What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to get into the raw reality of why you need to be a modern day Renaissance man if you want to have success dating anywhere in the world. That means you need to have looks, you need to have money, you need to have status, and you need to have social skills, because the days are over where you can be a fat schlub and crush it anywhere in the world. And in this video, I'm going to get into the raw reality of why that is. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm Joshua Hall. I've been traveling the world for around a decade now. I've been to over 50 different countries, and my goal with this channel is to help you make money online, at least $10,000 per month, so you can travel or live abroad and live like a king, so you can have a better lifestyle and have access to higher quality women. Now, with that long ass introduction out of the way, let's get into the topic at hand. And that is the raw reality that you are going to need to have everything in life. Now, this wasn't true maybe as recently as 5 or 10 years ago, but times are changing. And the reason I say that is because you simply have a lot more competition abroad. And this competition is a mixture of two things. The locals in many countries are going to be more competitive in the dating marketplace. And this is for a variety of reasons, but mainly economic factors. Pretty much all over the world, with very few exceptions. The second thing is that there are just more foreigners going to a lot of the same places, which means your shine has worn off. And I've talked about this in other videos. In places like Colombia or Western Europe or Europe as a whole, there may have been a foreigner factor / foreigner boost to your status 10 years ago. But now, pretty much every woman you will meet has met a foreigner by the time she's, let's say, 21, and many even before that. In fact, in Asia, there's this whole thing where, especially in Thailand, that there is kind of a stereotype that if a woman speaks English too good, you know she has been with an American or an English-speaking person, because why else would she speak English? Now, like I said, this is kind of a stereotype because for the most part, people with money and the more educated ties speak perfectly good English. And so if you are in decent neighborhoods, the English level of women you would be dating in that upper crust is going to be rather high. Now, that's not completely related to this video. That's why you need to check all the boxes. Now, yes, I completely acknowledge that there are some men who do see success overseas while not checking all the boxes. But is that the most likely scenario? Is that going to give you the optimal chance of success? And many of the things I say on here don't really apply if you're dating like 5s and 6s. I would say it really applies if you're trying to date 7s and above, especially the 9s and 10s, probably the 8s as well. 7s is probably a little bit more iffy. And another thing I'll say is this also applies to you no matter your skin tone, okay? Because guess what? There are tons of people of all different backgrounds going to Colombia. There's tons of people of all different backgrounds going to Thailand or Vietnam or the Philippines. So 10 years ago, yeah, you could have been a white dude going to the Philippines, be super out of shape, not have any social skills at all, and just by pretty much landing there with your feet on the ground and being white, you would probably see success. It is not that easy in the modern day. And so if you want to be competitive in the dating marketplace, you need to see yourself as a product. And what I mean by that is that what do you have to offer? What are your features and benefits? If you don't have anything going, if you can't sell yourself in some way, then you probably don't have anything going for you. And so to change that, you need to optimize your appearance. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a male model. You don't need to be, I don't even know who a male model is, like a Brad Pitt, George Clooney type looking dude. But you need to do what it takes to become the best possible version of yourself. Because I've talked about this before as well. Yes, you can't control your race or your height, but you can control your body fat percentage, and you can control having big puffy cheeks. You can control having this kind of thing going on. You can control your facial hair, your hairstyle. You can control your style. You are in control of all of these things. And so you need to take matters into your own hands and control the things that you can control. You are also in control of your bank account, which is somewhat related to status as well. And then finally, you can also control your social skills by getting better in social settings. And many of you, I know because I've seen these comments and I've seen the excuses, oh, but I don't like going out, but I don't like talking to people, but I don't blah, blah, blah. Insert your excuse here. It's all bullshit. You need to stop coping, and you need to understand that if you want to get the things you want out of life, you're going to have to do things that make you leave your comfort zone. You're going to have to do things that, guess what, you don't want to do. And all of these things will accumulate into living a life that you probably never thought you could live if you're willing to put the work and the effort in. And like I said, I've been doing this for around a decade now, so I've seen it all. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that if you want to optimize your chances for having success in non-P4P settings, and even then I would say your looks are starting to matter more, because in a lot of these P4P places, even the P4P people have options and standards. But that is not what this video is about. But I'm telling you right now that 10 years ago, in Thailand, you could show up as long as you were white, you were gonna crush it. It's not the same today, because guess what? Now you have white dudes going there who are closer to that male model look. You are going there and seeing these dudes who are millionaires. And this is true all over the world, especially as more people become digital nomads, or they just retire overseas, or they choose to arbitrage their income in some way or some fashion. Because I can't tell you how many Americans, Germans, Australians, Canadians, Swiss people I've met in various places that are there because they can arbitrage the economy, and because they get more value for their money, and they get to keep more of their money, which unfortunately, if you're an American, we have worldwide taxation unless we renounce citizenship, but that's a topic for a whole another video. So I'm going to wrap up this video, but I hope the point is very, very clear to you. You need to become a well-rounded man. And that doesn't mean you have to be the top 1% of looks, money, status, and social skills, but it means you need to be at least passable in all of these things and control the things that you can control. And undoubtedly, there's going to be some people in the comments down below that go, but Josh this, but Josh that, but Josh, but Josh, but Josh, but Josh. Don't listen to them. Guess what? They aren't there to help you optimize your chances of success, which is what I'm trying to help you do. So yes, there are undoubtedly some people who have had success that aren't doing the things that I talk about. But many of them are probably paying. Many of them may have started doing this a decade or more. Some of these people might even be married, and so their advice really doesn't translate into the modern day. So if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Also, I forgot to mention, smash that like button. It helps me with the algorithm, costs you nothing, means the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace, much love.